apologize for that. Today recipe is all about cabbage. So we're gonna do cabbage recipe and this different ways you can make your cabbage. Okay. So today we're making cabbage recipe with some eggs. Okay. I know that cabbage is one of the healthy vegetables, and it has a lot of minerals and a lot of fibers. So if you're trying to like go on a keto diet or to cut down on carbs, especially with your age and you cut down on carbs, this is the right recipe for you. So pay attention and see how we're gonna make this work. And I'm telling you, it's not gonna take you much time. This thing should end in about 30 minutes. Hi Stephanie, yeah, I see you. It's number one. I gave you that gold buzzer, Stephanie. Okay, so let's go ahead and start it. So we have these are the ingredients what we had today. I have my cabbage sheets with me today. We have cabbage, and right here I have carrots, and I had green peppers, and I have my crushed peppers. Okay, it's a little bit spicy. I like spicy stuff, but you don't have to use all. So these are all the only ingredients that we need, and we need our eggs and tomatoes to go with it. Hey Georgie, yeah, my sister made it for the first time. I'm so proud of you, Georgie. Thank you for tuning in. So what we're gonna do today is cabbage recipe. Okay, so this kind of thing when I make, hey sister Laura, yeah, my people are coming in. Thank you guys, for being there for me. I'm so excited right now. I feel like just keep going. So we have the cabbage recipe. We know we have different ways of making cabbage, but as you age, you gotta cut down on carbs. So you gotta find a way like to fill in your stomach, but make sure you fill in your stomach with the right stuff. Okay. So today we have like I said, we have three ingredients that we're gonna use for this recipe, and it's not gonna take us more than 30 minutes to make. So we have cabbage right here, and we have carrots, and we have green peppers, and we have diced pepper, and we're gonna add eggs and what else do I mean? Tomatoes is very good for us. Okay, and as you age, it's a very good way of getting your vitamins, and it prevent all kind of diseases like heart disease for women and all kind of cancer, especially men. They should have tomatoes every day, and if you can't do it as fresh as possible, like in any way you can take it, men should eat tomatoes every day. So let's start with this recipe. Okay, so right now we're gonna start by cutting up our cabbage, and I'll tell you something very quick. No, it's something that's very quick that's not gonna take our time. So we're gonna do it this way. We're gonna take this out. So this is the hardest part of it. So Saturdays and Sundays is when I do my cooking. Everybody knows that. If you're familiar with this channel, you gotta know that Saturdays and Sundays are for cooking only. The rest of the days, weekdays mostly, we do shopping and all that, and sometimes we do our fashion show. So I'm cutting this up right now, so we can do this cabbage stuff. Okay. So if you have any question, I wanted to do this privately to dice it so it's already cut, but since it's a live video, this kitchen is always called cook along with me. So I don't like everything fast. I want to walk you through every step by step the way I make it. So assuming you want to do it, you just put it in your YouTube channel, and then you gotta do it on live. So by the time I'm finishing with this recipe, you also finish with yours. So it's called cook along with Helen. So when you cook along with me, everything ends at the same time. I'm not gonna be faster than you. But if it's a regular video, then the same video you can play multiple times, like up to 10 times for you to like get what you want. So live videos are always recommended. They are the best. You cook along with the video. As you're cooking every step of the way, you do the same thing that I'm doing. So this is your first time on this kitchen, you need to go and watch other videos and see what I do over there. So I'm making a big cabbage because I want this to last me for 3 days. I'll take them to work. Okay, so I'll try as much as I can to cut down on carbs. Okay, as long as you age, at least from the age of 35, especially 40, 50, you cut down on carbs. Okay, and try as much as you can to eat more vegetable and add more vegetable to your diet. Okay, so I'm cutting the vegetables right now. The cabbage. We're almost done. I'm gonna turn this on. Oh, I'm sorry, this just fell. I'm gonna turn this stove on so we can start heating up the pan. I'm gonna rinse this off. Like I said, this kitchen is homemade, so there's nothing fake about this kitchen. Everything about this kitchen is real. Okay? So I have, oh my God, Peter will be, oh my God. Peter will be joining me for the first time. This is breaking news. Okay? So, wow. Let me tuck this down. So, let me see who's online right now. We're having a cabbage recipe today, and I'll thank you for being in my kitchen with me. So I have Chibike, yay! Oh my gosh, he said, what am I making? Okay, I'm not making fufu. Don't go there. I'm not making fufu, but I'm making cabbage. So I'm trying to show you guys the way we're gonna cut down on too much carbs, okay? And eat something that is healthier. So the older you get, the more you cut down on carbs like bread, fufu, and rice, mostly that make your stomach to stick out. So these are some of the healthy recipes that you can make. And it's not that you have to cut everything up like that. If you can't cut them up, but try as much as you can to have more vegetable to your plate and less carbs. But if you can, get rid of it. It's not even important. But if you cannot, more vegetable. Let me tell you, 70% of your plate should be vegetable, and like 30% will be carbs, and you got 50% protein added to it, you know, and that's how you're gonna cut down on all these carbs. Because down the road, you're gonna pay the price of eating too much carbs, and that can lead to diabetes and all kind of health challenging problems. So the best way to stay healthy as you age is to cut down on carbs. So right now, I'm done dicing the cabbage. I'm done with it. It's ready. So the next thing we're gonna do on this recipe, this is something very quick. If you're cooking for yourself, this is very, very quick. So I eat this by itself. I don't need to add nothing. But if you cannot do without carbs, when you have that of rice, make sure you have a little portion of rice, more vegetable, and you call it a day. So the next thing we're gonna add here is I'm gonna add my vegetable oil. To be on the healthy path, you can add what do you call it? Olive oil. But if you don't have it, just use vegetable oil, just like me. Okay? So, and this doesn't need too much seasoning. So now I'm gonna let this oil heat up a little bit. Then I can add all this to it. Okay? I can add all this to it. So I can add a little bit, just a little tiny bit, because you know our cabbage is already tasty and sweet. So you don't add too much seasoning on it. So I'm gonna add a little bit of all-purpose seasoning. Then I'm gonna put in my green peppers. So once I put in the green pepper, just to bring the aroma out, then I'll add my cabbage and carrots, and we start beating the eggs, and we're done. It's very, very quick. So if you have any question, just ask me. But if you're just tuning in, we're doing cabbage recipe. There's so many ways of you making a cabbage. So I'm gonna go ahead and add my green peppers right now to the frying pan. Okay, so I'm gonna add it right now. Okay, then I'm gonna let it marinate with the oil a little bit before I should add the cabbage. Okay, I hope you guys are seeing what I'm doing. So where is my spatula? So right here. So this is healthy way. You know, some people are doing keto diet, but whatever diet you want to do, it depends on you. Whatever way you want to look, it depends on you. So if you want to look healthy, this is the right way, the right path to go. Okay, so I'm just gonna let the green pepper marinate a little bit. Then I can add my cabbage. So just making cabbage recipe. You can eat it by yourself, like the way I normally do, but you can eat it with the rice. Hey Ziki! Oh my God, Mama is here. Hello, 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 hello. I'm so glad everybody's coming in. So we're gonna make it happen. I was a little bit late today. So next weekend we're gonna do better. My cooking time is 4:30. Okay, so I'll try to make it better. We're gonna keep to the time. Okay, so the aroma is already coming out from the green peppers, and I'm getting ready to add this cabbage. So I really want the green pepper, the aroma to come out real good. So when I put it on the cabbage, it's gonna marinate, and I'm telling you, I promise it's gonna be delicious. Okay. So, like I said, we don't need much ingredient on this. We just need the cabbage, the carrots, and tomatoes. And I'm gonna show you the way I add the tomatoes so I don't overcook it. So you need to eat it very fresh. So I'm gonna go ahead and add my cabbage now. Go ahead and add this cabbage right now. So cabbage added. And you can use this, you can eat it by yourself, and you can use it as like a side side dish. Okay. So whenever you eat something with carrots with no vegetable on it. So I'm gonna go ahead and add this carrot on it. So add my carrots on it. So your vegetable doesn't have to be broccoli all the time or green beans or whatever. So if you want something tasty, and you can use this as brunch. When you make this with a scrambled egg, you can eat it as brunch by itself. So you cut down on carbs. Okay. And one thing about cabbage is like it helps you to have if you're having your stomach is always constipated. This is the best way to. You don't need all those suppository. Eat cabbage. I'm telling you, you don't need any suppository. So I'm gonna go ahead and add my dry peppers. I like it a little bit spicy. But if you don't do spice, you don't have to add this. Then once I add this, I'm gonna cover it up and allow it to steam. So as it's steaming right now, I'm gonna go ahead and get my eggs. I don't know if anybody see the video and make an egg. Egg is it's luxury. It's an essential commodity. Okay, so you have to be very, very careful the way we use our eggs. Usually for a dish like this, I can use 6 eggs. Hey, Cams, yes. Oh, she said, what am I cooking? So I'm making cabbage recipe. Okay, so for brunch, I'm making it with the eggs. Okay, so you can eat it as a full meal, and you can eat it like a side dish to your meal. Okay, whichever way you want it, you can have it that way. So now the whole thing is marinating. I have the carrots, I have the green peppers, and I have the cabbage marinating. So I'm gonna go ahead and get some eggs and see. Usually I'm gonna use 4 or 5 eggs, but with the egg thing going on, I think we can go for 4 eggs. That would be good enough. Okay, but supposing we have more eggs, you can add as many eggs as you want. Okay, so this is my my vegetable for 2-3 days. Okay, just for me. But if anybody want to dip in it, if it doesn't like, that's fine. It's always good to share. Sharing is caring. So let me go ahead and get the eggs right now from the refrigerator and our tomatoes out. So while we're waiting for this to marinate, we get our tomatoes out. And so I'm gonna get one big giant tomatoes. So we got our tomatoes, and I'm gonna take the eggs out. And let me see what I have here. I can take I'm gonna take the eggs out. So when I went to Science Club, like if you watch the video I sent 2 days ago, I went to Science Club. There's no eggs, so I was able to get online eggs from Walmart, and then believe it or not, 7.5 dozen of egg usually is $12, but now it's $30. So $29 for some change. So when I get 2 boxes of eggs, that's six dozens from Walmart times two. I have to pay $54 for this egg, and it always gonna last us like 3 weeks. So we cut back really, really. Egg is luxury in America right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and wash these tomatoes, dice it while we're waiting for this to marinate. So you can stir it. Let's stir it a little bit. It doesn't get burnt in the bottom. I'm gonna turn the heat down a little bit. Turn the heat down. I can smell the hot peppers. I can smell it. It's getting to my throat. So as we're doing this, I thank you guys for always being there for me. Exactly 1 week. Last week we got monetized. Okay. So that means we're doing very. We got monetized in 5 months, and we get YouTube extra 7 months to play around with. So we made it before the before 12 months. So I don't know how we did it, but it's because of your support that we're able to make it that fast. You know. So it's coming along. It's really, really coming along. Okay, I'm gonna bring it kind of closer. So this is how it looks right now. So I'll go ahead and cover it up and let it cook. I'm gonna put it on the lowest heat. So let it steam up. Okay, while I cut the tomatoes. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut the tomatoes right now. Okay. So I don't know. Let me bring this camera down a little bit. It looks like it's a little bit higher. All right, I think it's perfect here. Yeah, it's perfect right there. The hot sauce is getting to me right now. I told you guys. So I'll go ahead and slice the tomatoes. Move this out of my way. I'll go ahead and slice the tomatoes. Slice it. It. Okay. So we're almost done. I told you this is a quick fix. It's not supposed to take you more than, if everything's ready, it's not supposed to take you more than 10 minutes with this dish. Okay. So I'm gonna dice our tomatoes with our vegetable cutter. So dice it. So, this was the best Christmas gift ever that I received from my beautiful sister-in-law, my baby sister-in-law. So, I'm so appreciative of this. I'm really so appreciative of this. So, we dice our tomatoes. We got one more to go. Alright. All done. So, I'm gonna put it right here. This is our tomatoes. I'm gonna put it right here. So I'm gonna mix them up with the egg. I'm gonna check on this. I don't want it to get burnt. So I gotta check on it. Where's my spoon? So this cabbage is already done. Almost done. Some people like adding onion to it, but I'm not a big fan of onion. You know, I pick on it. So, but when I'm cooking a different thing, I can use onion. But you can add onion and any other vegetable that you feel like you want to add to this. But this is the perfect way that I'll make it. Okay. This is my family recipe that I'm giving out today. My secret family recipe. So now, I'll go ahead and crack the eggs. Okay, before I crack this egg, I'm gonna add a little bit all-purpose seasoning on my tomatoes for flavor. Just a little bit, like just a little tiny bit. Don't have any fork here. Yes, I do. So mix the reason why I'm doing this tomato this way, like I told you, that tomato is very, very good for you. And then, you know, it's better for you not to overcook it so that you can get all the vitamins that you need from it. Especially men, a real man should eat tomatoes every day. It helps them with prostate cancer. So don't overcook it, okay? And for women and for every other person, you know, you can Google it up or no, the nutritional value of tomatoes and see what it does, okay? So we're gonna beat our eggs, mix it up with the tomatoes. Because I don't want the tomatoes to overcook. That's why I didn't add it to that cabbage. So once it's came up, then I'm gonna open it up, stir it again. Don't overly spicy. You don't over season your food too. You gotta cut back on the salt and all that. So just a little bit of all-purpose seasoning, and that should be it. So I'm gonna go ahead and add our eggs and tomatoes on it. We're almost done. Just wait and see what I did with this. And you get all the food nutrients you need on eggs. So you get all the food nutrients you need on eggs. So I'm gonna cover it up to steam again. So in the next 3 minutes we should be done with this video. See how simple this is, and it's a healthy meal. Okay, I was cooking with no apron today, but that's fine. You don't have to, like I told you, this is a real kitchen for real people meal, and we have to keep it real. There's nothing fancy about this kitchen. We keep it real. It's for everyday people. Okay, so it's just from my kitchen to yours. So it's just like you're cooking for your family. So there's nothing fancy. We keep it real here. Okay, so let's wait for this to the egg to steam up with a vegetable, and we can make a plate. So if you have any question, feel free to ask while we wait. While we wait for this. Oh, Esther is here. Wow, Julia, yeah. Oh my God, she said it looks delicious. Thank you, Julia. It's gonna taste delicious too, I promise. She said she need a plate. Well, come on down. Come on down. That's not a problem. You know your auntie. That's not a problem. So keep the comment coming. So I know that you're here. I can give you a shout out for being here with me today. I can see first time viewers here today. So I'm so impressive that you guys tuned in today. But we have been doing it all along. So don't go to sleep. Support this channel. And remember to play my playlist. Okay? So we're heading there. We're heading there. So let's see how our food is doing. We gotta give it a little bit more time. I'm gonna turn the heat up a little bit. So we're almost done. Almost done. So this is a real kitchen. We don't have like cheat on time. You gotta go with the time. It's real time, real people, real kitchen. And it's homemade. There's no preservative, no saturated fat. When I cook in this kitchen, you know exactly what you're eating. Okay, you know exactly what you're eating. So happy Valentine's Day to everyone right there. I know yesterday was Valentine. What Judge says looks real good. How long? How long? Let me get your message because this thing will come in and disappear. I don't know why I didn't have my laptop on today. Okay. Say. Yeah, it depends on how you want it. Okay, so it depends if you want it like so crispy, like judging what you ask, how long do you cook it and it does it remain crispy. It depends on your taste. I don't really like my crispy, but I don't want it to be overcooked. I just want it just right. Okay, that's how I want my thing. But when you want to overcook it, then it depends on you. So whatever you want to do, assuming you want it so crispy, then you just go ahead and just mix the carrot with green peppers and everything. So when you add the cabbage, once it's steam up, then you add the eggs. That's how you get it crispy. But if you want it like to cook moderate the way I do, then you do everything that I do. So there's no special way. It depends on what you like. Some people don't like something being too soft, and some people like it just to be moderate. Some people like to be too crunchy. So whatever way you want to make it, that's a very valid question that you just asked, Georgie, and I appreciate you asking that question. It depends on you. But the good thing today is that we have to cut on carbs. That's cut down on carbs. That's it. So now I'm gonna turn it. I'm gonna stir it. So I cook a lot, but I try as much as I can to like every weekend to share something with my viewers. No, this is not the only cooking I do for the weekend. I cook, whoever that knows me know that I cook a lot. But I decided since I have a channel for every week for me to share one recipe online with my viewers. Okay, so we can keep this channel going. I would have done better with my laptop. Oh, but I forgot. So it's coming along. Let's give it another 60 seconds and see. Let me see. It's crunchy. It's very. What does Sister Laura say? It looks. I'm sorry, what didn't I have my laptop? Yes, Sister Laura say it look healthy and it looks as tasty and healthy. So yep. I know you like healthy sauces. My big sis love to eat very, very clean and healthy. So I know how for that. So George is sick very, very. I promise it's crispy. No, but then like I said, just moderate, just right. So let's give it another 30 seconds, and this food should be ready, and I will dish it out. I forgot, did I take my plate out? No, let me grab the plate. So I got a plate. So let's give it another 30 seconds, it should be done. So this thing is not supposed to take, if you have everything already diced, this recipe is not going to take you more than 15 minutes. If everything is already diced. But supposing you took time like the way I did, cutting the cabbage in front of you and everything, then it's gonna take a longer time. But it's a quick fix. So I prefer to eat it like that. But you can use it as a side dish. You can add some rice to it. But like I say, it's gonna be like 30% of the rice on the plate. Just 30, like this size of rice. Then your vegetable should be this size, a lot to fill it in, so you don't have too much carbs on you. Then you have your protein. 50%, and you make yourself a wonderful plate. So when you cut down on carbs, you find that your stomach will start going down. When you eat too much carbs, especially rice, your stomach keep on, you sit on your stomach. It's too much sugar. When it breaks down, it turns to sugar, and then when you continue that way, down the road you're gonna have diabetes and all kind of stuff. So when you age, you gotta eat smarter. Okay, so I think our thing is ready. Now I'm about to dish it out so you guys can see. Let me bring the camera closer a little bit. So this is how our cabbage look today. You see how it looks? It's done. So I'm gonna turn the light off, the stove off, and I'm about to make a plate. So I'll make a plate right now. Alright? Okay, let me make a plate. It's a little bit spicy anyway. I can feel it. But like I say, you don't have to add the spice to it. Alright, this is our cabbage. This is our cabbage. Okay, so let me know what you guys think. You can eat this way. This is a full meal by itself. Excuse me. The hot sauce is getting to me. Says Sister Laura said it looked very true. And I can see Marcus, yeah, you made it. I thought you're not gonna make it today. Jesus Christ, what's going on with this message is disappearing just so fast. Yeah, Marcus, thank you for tuning in. Stephanie said it looked great. So this is my cabbage recipe today. And what we have here today is cabbage, green peppers, carrots, fresh tomatoes, and eggs. The little pinch of hot spice, okay, that's pepper. So that's what we had today. So you can eat this as a full meal. I'm telling you, when you diet on this for a week, you're gonna see the difference. Your stomach is gone. But if you can't give up on carbs, you see how big this meal is. Just have a little rice on the side, or a little pasta on the side. Then you have your meat, your protein there. But like this, you don't need any protein because I already put in eggs there, and egg is a very good source of protein. So I can just take my fork and I can just dig in and I start eating it. So if you missed this video, we always have time to like go back and watch what we did, okay? I can say, let me check the last comment from Sister Laura and see what she says. She said she will try this. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate that. My pleasure. Is I always like to share, whatever I know. I've been doing this behind the scenes for a long time, but I thank God for YouTube. This channel will keep growing. So I can't wait to hit the gold buzzer from 1 million viewers. But I thank you guys for tuning in, and I hope you guys took a lot from this video. So this is our video. We made our cabbage recipe with eggs. So you can eat this as brunch, and also you can transform it, like use it for your sides for your dinner. And you can prep this and cook it and Hey, Sister Joy, you said thank you. We'll try this. Okay, I appreciate you. I want you to try it and tell me how it tastes and how it looks. So when you like wanna put it, you can make it for the week. If you work a lot and the days that you're off, like I'm always off on the weekends, I make this, I store them in the refrigerator, and you can go with the lunch that you're taking to work. So this, and it smells really, really good. So this is our plate. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you on my next video next weekend. But I don't know how tomorrow is gonna be. Oh my God, Mr. Brown said it looks healthy. I can't wait to eat it. Okay, come on down. Okay, come on down. So we'll see. I'll see you next Saturday and Sundays. If you don't see my live video on Sunday, I'm gonna send you a video. I'll make a video. It doesn't have to be live. But weekends I'm always cooking. So tune in, and I don't know what's coming up. But next weekend we'll have a lot of dishes that we're gonna explore. So I love you all. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll see you on my next video. I'll never say goodbye.